EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Portland taking on the Voyagers of Oklahoma City. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And now the riddle across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback from the University of Utah.
And when you watch him play, you see even early in his NFL career, he's a guy that has the ability to change a game with his legs, and that's really important early on to understand who he is. And his coaching staff, they do. I think they're going to let him freewheel it a bit out there because they know how difficult it is for defenses to try to keep him hemmed in.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 97 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Here's Knight on the handoff. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. McDonald. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Portland first down. And the Portland first down. A run with Knight. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3. 19 Charger. This is Knight. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On the carry, here's Knight. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion left is Davis. Here's McDonald to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is McDonald. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Well, the numbers for Pierce last week: 16 carries, 119 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett back to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
First down.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for an Oklahoma City first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
McDonald sets to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Cowboy 80.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's taken to the 26. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Keenan. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a gain of 7.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Knight. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Zonovan Knight, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Voyagers, nothing.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
Moved out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
What the hell happened? That's
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Guys tight end. That's complete. That's Pineda. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, sack.
Martinez, touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line, allow him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down. A gain of 12.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Another carry for Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McAtamney on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that is incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the Halftime Report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Goddins and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to score.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, it's Knight. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Knight. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and 10, it's Pierce to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Pickett. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald throwing the out route and complete. It's Thompson. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 24 now. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Knight. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Portland first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Ready.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bam Knight with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Sentinels will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it was a 19-yard return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with McDonald. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Voyagers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 now. Man on the left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Defensively, Puma forward with a tackle there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
It's the point.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Jalen Naylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
It is. Yep.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Looking to do 4 interceptions. Threw that interception in the last.
Pickett to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You've got to get out of bounds. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Right idea, working the perimeter, but the clock rolling.
Now Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
McDonald sets to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Play action. It's McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, McDonald. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
From the gun, it's McDonald. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing is McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's McDonald to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ready? Count to 60. Count to 60.
Now Dobbs. He'll try and do this himself. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here's 1st down.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's go now.
Pickett. Now he's going to step up and run. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A 49-yard attempt.
To win it.
And this one is right down the middle. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Oklahoma City,